Modern interior design is more than just a style, it's a philosophy, a way of shaping our living spaces to reflect both who we are and how we want to live. In today's world, homes are not only places of rest but also our workspaces, social hubs, creative corners, and sanctuaries for well-being. This shift in lifestyle has reshaped the way we think about interiors, blending beauty with function in ways that feel timeless yet deeply relevant to our everyday lives. At its heart, modern interior design is rooted in clarity and purpose. It avoids unnecessary clutter, embraces clean lines, and builds an atmosphere where every element feels intentional. Yet, it is not cold or sterile. When done right, modern interiors are warm, inviting, and deeply personal. They tell a story of balance, between simplicity and comfort, technology and nature, luxury and restraint. As we explore the trends and tips that define modern interiors today, it's important to recognize that design is not about following rules. It's about creating harmony, where walls, furniture, colors, light, and textures work together to shape an experience. In the coming sections, we will dive deep into the transformations that can elevate your home, looking at how color palettes are evolving, how natural materials are re-emerging as essentials, how furniture is adapting to smaller and multifunctional living, and how lighting has become the silent architect of mood. We will also explore the rising wave of sustainability and innovation that ensures homes are not just beautiful, but also responsible and future-ready. This journey is not about copying a style you've seen in a magazine. It's about understanding the principles behind modern design so that you can adapt them in your own way. Whether you live in a small apartment, a spacious suburban home, or a minimalist studio, these ideas can transform your environment into one that feels more open, more elegant, and more reflective of the life you want to live. Foundations of modern design. To truly understand how to transform a home through modern interior design, we need to start with its foundations. The essence of modern design lies in its clean, uncluttered approach. This does not mean removing personality, but rather creating a framework where every item feels considered. Walls are often kept neutral, floors are simple and timeless, and the arrangement of furniture prioritizes flow over excess. One of the most powerful tips to instantly modernize a home is to rethink the layout. Instead of filling every corner with furniture, modern interiors lean toward open spaces, where movement feels natural and unforced. This is especially important in today's homes, where small apartments and multifunctional spaces are common. Removing heavy, oversized pieces and replacing them with streamlined, proportional furniture instantly opens up a room. Think of a living room with a low-profile sofa, a sleek coffee table, and just a few accent chairs instead of bulky sets. The air around the furniture becomes as important as the furniture itself, creating a sense of calm openness. Another foundation of modern design is balance between function and aesthetics. For example, a bookshelf is not just a storage unit, it is also a display for personality. When styled with intention, combining books with art objects, ceramics, or plants, it becomes both practical and decorative. Similarly, a dining table can double as a workspace if it is clean-lined and free of unnecessary ornamentation, adapting to the fluid way we live today. Minimalism is often associated with modern interiors, but true modern design is less about stark minimalism and more about refined simplicity. The goal is not to strip everything away but to curate thoughtfully. Instead of cluttering a wall with many frames, consider one oversized art piece that makes a strong statement. Instead of shelves crowded with accessories, use fewer but larger objects that draw attention. This creates visual rest. Materials also form the backbone of modern interiors. Smooth finishes like polished concrete, sleek metals, and glass often appear, but what makes them livable is the introduction of warm textures. Imagine a concrete floor softened by a wool rug, or a steel frame contrasted by warm oak wood. This interplay between sleek and natural is what prevents modern interiors from becoming too rigid. It's the reason why Scandinavian influences, light woods, soft textiles, and muted palettes, blend so well with modern principles. Perhaps the most transformative tip at this stage is to think about space as an experience rather than a container. Modern design asks, how do you feel as you enter a room? Is it light-filled, calming, inspiring? Or is it crowded, heavy, and overstimulating? By editing unnecessary pieces, choosing timeless materials, and allowing light and air to flow, you create interiors that not only look modern but feel elevated and restorative. In modern design, the philosophy is simple: create a base that is calm and versatile, and then layer it with accents that bring depth, contrast, and personality. The foundation of most modern interiors is a neutral palette. Shades of white, beige, gray, and soft taupe dominate walls and large surfaces because they provide a sense of openness and light. These tones are timeless. They do not chase fleeting trends but instead create a backdrop that can evolve with you. A white wall, for example, allows a homeowner to introduce bold art, seasonal decor, or statement furniture without worrying about visual clashes. But beyond neutrality, modern design is increasingly embracing warm undertones. Instead of stark, clinical whites, we now see softer off-whites and creams, which make spaces feel more inviting. Once the neutral base is established, modern design thrives on contrast. A black accent wall in a living room, a dark charcoal sofa against pale flooring, or even a matte black faucet in a bright white kitchen, these contrasts add drama and sophistication. Black, in particular, has become a powerful tool in modern interiors. When used thoughtfully, it grounds a space, giving it structure and elegance without overwhelming. But beyond neutrals and black, bold accent colors are making waves. Deep greens inspired by nature, earthy terracottas, muted blues, and even mustard yellows are appearing in textiles, accent walls, and accessories. These tones create a sense of energy while still harmonizing with modern simplicity. Unlike bright neon shades that quickly feel dated, these earthy, saturated hues feel organic and timeless. They reflect a growing desire to reconnect with nature and bring a grounded atmosphere indoors. Materials are just as important as colors in shaping a modern interior. The most transformative trend is the fusion of natural and man-made finishes. Concrete, steel, and glass represent the sleek, industrial side of modern design, while wood, stone, and linen introduce warmth and tactility. When combined, they create spaces that feel balanced, both refined and welcoming. For example, a kitchen might feature sleek quartz countertops and stainless steel appliances but be balanced with oak cabinetry and rattan bar stools. The contrast elevates the overall design. Texture plays a crucial role here. Smooth finishes provide clarity and simplicity, while textured materials add richness. A velvet sofa in a muted color, a nubby wool rug on polished floors, or woven baskets in a minimalist entryway all contribute layers of visual interest. Modern design thrives on this balance, each texture chosen not to crowd but to complement. One of the most striking shifts in 2025 is the growing love for organic materials and biophilic influence. Natural stone, especially marble and travertine, is being used not just for countertops but also for furniture. Wall accents, and even decorative objects. Wood, in lighter tones like oak and ash, continues to dominate, but darker walnut and richly grained woods are also returning, adding drama and luxury. Clay tiles, linen drapes, and jute rugs bring in artisanal quality, connecting homes to craftsmanship rather than mass production. Another transformative tip is to embrace two-tone combinations. This trend is powerful in cabinetry, where a kitchen may pair white upper cabinets with deep green or wood-toned lowers, creating both contrast and harmony. It's also seen in bathrooms where black and beige or gray and wood mix together to form spaces that feel dynamic without losing their calm essence. These layered combinations prevent monotony and make interiors feel fresh and designed rather than generic. And then there is the influence of matte finishes. Glossy surfaces once dominated modern design, but matte has taken center stage for its understated elegance. Matte black faucets, matte ceramic tiles, and matte cabinetry finishes all create a sense of refinement. They absorb light in a subtle way, preventing harsh glare and allowing textures and colors to speak softly but powerfully. Lighting also interacts deeply with color and materials. A soft beige wall may look warm and golden under natural daylight but transform into a cooler tone under LED light. Designers today consider this interplay carefully, ensuring that chosen palettes feel consistent across different times of day. The use of indirect lighting, such as wall washers or under cabinet strips, highlights textures, making stone veining glow or wood grain stand out beautifully. What truly transforms a home is the intentional mixing of these elements. Imagine walking into a modern living room. Pale oak floors anchor the space, a textured stone coffee table sits at the center, a low-profile sofa in muted gray offers comfort, while accent pillows in earthy green and terracotta add character. Behind the sofa, a matte black shelf frames carefully curated objects, and a large piece of abstract art with bold colors injects energy. The result is a room that feels modern, alive, and deeply personal. These choices, neutral bases, bold accents, natural textures, matte finishes, are not random. They are carefully curated to work in harmony. And the beauty of modern design is that you don't need to apply every element. Even a single transformation, such as switching glossy finishes to matte, or introducing organic materials like linen and stone, can completely shift the atmosphere of a home. Furniture and layout, shaping modern living. Furniture and layout are where modern interior design becomes deeply personal. While colors and materials set the stage, it is furniture and spatial planning that determine how you actually live in a space. They dictate comfort, flow, and functionality, ensuring that a home doesn't just look modern but also feels effortless to use. The guiding principle here is form follows function. Every piece of furniture in a modern interior has a purpose, and often more than one. Instead of crowding a room with excess, modern layouts emphasize fewer pieces, but better chosen, pieces that provide comfort, flexibility, and visual clarity. One of the most transformative trends is the rise of multifunctional furniture. As homes have become more versatile, serving as offices, gyms, and entertainment hubs, furniture must adapt. In smaller apartments or studio homes, multifunctional design is particularly valuable. A fold-down desk that disappears into the wall, a bed with built-in drawers, or nesting side tables that can expand when needed, these are solutions that marry practicality with sleek modern aesthetics. Even in larger homes, multifunctional pieces add versatility, preventing spaces from becoming overly static. Another defining element of modern interiors is scale and proportion. Unlike traditional designs that often relied on heavy, ornate furniture, modern interiors prefer slim silhouettes. Low-profile sofas, slender dining chairs, and clean-lined coffee tables keep the eye moving freely across a room, giving the impression of openness. Oversized furniture, when used, is carefully balanced, such as a large sectional in a wide, airy living room, complemented by minimalist accent chairs. When thinking about layout, flow becomes essential. Modern design seeks to create natural pathways through spaces, avoiding clutter and congestion. Furniture is not pushed against walls by default but instead arranged to encourage conversation, movement, and engagement. A living room, for instance, might feature a sofa floating in the middle of the space with a rug grounding it, creating a cozy seating zone without cutting off openness. This approach makes rooms feel less like static boxes and more like living, breathing environments. Zoning is another powerful modern strategy. Especially in open-plan homes, defining zones with furniture arrangement is key. A dining table might separate the kitchen from the living room, or a rug might mark a relaxation area distinct from a workspace in a studio apartment. The goal is not to build walls but to use furniture, textiles, and lighting to subtly shape function. Materials and finishes in furniture also echo the principles of modern design. Wood remains a favorite, particularly lighter tones like oak and ash for Scandinavian-inspired minimalism, or darker walnut for a more luxurious, moody feel. Metal frames, often matte black or brushed brass, introduce sleekness, while glass and stone surfaces add elegance. Upholstery tends toward neutral fabrics like linen, cotton, or wool, often in muted colors, with occasional pops of bold velvet or leather for contrast. A defining detail in modern layouts is the balance of negative space. Empty space is not wasted space, it is breathing room. It allows light to flow, creates visual rest, and emphasizes the furniture that is present. For example, instead of filling a living room corner with yet another chair, leaving it open with a floor lamp and a plant can make the space feel lighter and more intentional. This restraint is part of what makes modern interiors feel serene. Storage solutions are also integral. Modern homes favor hidden storage that maintains the clean look of the space. Built-in cabinets that disappear into walls, benches with lift-up seats, or coffee tables with drawers allow everyday items to be tucked away, preventing clutter without sacrificing accessibility. Open shelving is still used, but it is styled carefully, with fewer, larger objects rather than a scatter of many small ones. This approach reinforces the idea that every item should feel chosen, not accidental. One of the most striking modern trends is the use of statement furniture. While the overall look remains clean and minimal, one or two bold pieces become the star of the room. This could be a sculptural lounge chair in an otherwise understated living room, or a marble dining table surrounded by simple wooden chairs. These statement pieces add character and artistry, ensuring that the space doesn't feel too restrained or lifeless. Comfort, however, remains key. Modern interiors may be sleek, but they are never meant to be uncomfortable. Cushions, layered throws, and ergonomic seating ensure that the minimalist look does not come at the expense of livability. The beauty of modern furniture is that it prioritizes human needs while still offering visual elegance. Finally, technology is quietly reshaping furniture design. Charging stations built into side tables, sofas with hidden power outlets, or smart coffee tables with cooling drawers reflect the modern lifestyle. While these innovations are subtle, they integrate seamlessly, proving that modern interiors are not just about aesthetics but also about supporting the realities of contemporary living. When you step back and look at a modern interior shaped by thoughtful furniture and layout, the effect is transformative. There is a sense of openness, yet also intimacy. Every item feels purposeful, every corner intentional. The room breathes, adapts, and evolves with the people who live in it. Sustainability and innovation, designing for the future. Modern interior design is not just about style, it's also about responsibility. As our awareness of environmental impact grows, sustainability has become a defining trend. Homes are increasingly expected to be not only beautiful but also conscious of the planet and supportive of long-term well-being. One of the simplest but most powerful shifts is the choice of materials. Eco-friendly options like reclaimed wood, recycled metals, bamboo, cork, and low VOC paints are making their way into mainstream interiors. These materials reduce environmental harm while often adding unique character. Imagine a dining table made from salvaged wood, rich with history and texture, or tiles crafted from recycled glass shimmering with subtle depth. Sustainability here is not a limitation but a way to add authenticity. Furniture and textiles are also part of this evolution. Instead of fast furniture that wears out quickly, modern interiors now favor quality pieces designed to last. Sofas with durable frames, chairs crafted by artisans, and rugs woven from natural fibers age gracefully, adding charm rather than becoming disposable. Even fabrics are shifting. Organic cotton, linen, hemp, and wool offer comfort while reducing reliance on synthetics. Technology is also reshaping sustainable design. Smart home systems optimize energy use, from lighting that automatically dims when not needed, to thermostats that learn your habits and adjust heating and cooling efficiently. Appliances are becoming more energy and water efficient, ensuring that homes function sustainably without sacrificing convenience. Another major trend is biophilic design, integrating nature directly into interiors. Beyond adding plants, this involves maximizing natural light, using organic patterns in decor, and designing spaces that mimic natural rhythms. Living green walls, indoor gardens, and even small water features are becoming popular, creating homes that feel like extensions of nature. The result is not only beautiful but also proven to reduce stress and improve well-being. Flexibility is also part of sustainability. Homes designed with adaptable layouts and multifunctional furniture reduce the need for constant renovation. A modular sofa that changes with family needs or a workspace that can transform back into a living area prevents waste and ensures longevity. Finally, innovation in materials is revolutionizing design. From countertops made of recycled paper composites to lamps crafted from biodegradable plastics, the design industry is experimenting with ways to merge modern aesthetics with environmental care. These innovations prove that modern interiors can lead the way in making sustainability not just a choice but the standard. Lighting and atmosphere, the silent architect of design. If color and furniture shape the physical presence of a space, then lighting gives it soul. It is often called the silent architect of interiors because it defines how every surface, material, and object is perceived. Without good lighting, even the most beautiful design can fall flat. With the right lighting, however, an ordinary space can feel extraordinary. Modern interior design treats lighting not as an afterthought, but as a central design element. The first principle here is layering. Instead of relying on a single overhead fixture, modern spaces combine ambient, task, and accent lighting to create depth and flexibility. Ambient lighting, the general glow of a room, often comes from recessed ceiling lights or sleek linear LEDs. Task lighting, such as pendant lights over a kitchen island or a desk lamp in a study, focuses on function. Accent lighting, like wall sconces highlighting artwork or undershelf strips illuminating textures, adds drama and character. Together, these layers ensure that a room feels dynamic rather than flat. As we reach the end of this exploration of modern interior design, one thing becomes clear: transformation does not require excess. It requires intention. By embracing clean foundations, layering natural materials with refined finishes, investing in furniture that balances beauty and function, curating lighting that sets mood and character, and integrating sustainability into every choice, a home can become more than just a place to live. It becomes a living experience, timeless, adaptable, and deeply personal. Modern design is not about creating a showroom, it is about crafting a sanctuary that reflects your values, your lifestyle, and your story. It is about balancing simplicity with comfort, technology with nature, elegance with authenticity. Every choice, from the color of a wall to the curve of a chair, contributes to this narrative. So, whether you are starting small, adding a statement light, rethinking your layout, introducing plants, or embarking on a complete redesign, remember this: the power of modern interior design lies not in following rules, but in creating harmony. A harmony that transforms walls into canvases, rooms into experiences, and houses into homes. Thank you for joining this journey into the evolving world of modern interiors. If you found inspiration here, let these ideas guide your own transformation. And as always, may your home be a space of beauty, comfort, and meaning, one that evolves with you, and one that feels timeless in its modern simplicity.